Hello everyone, welcome to our first session of computer classes for class 5 of Journals Academy. We are going online and trying to reach to you through digital means, and this is going to be a video session in which I'm going to be talking about a particular subject, a particular topic in respect to computer classes, and following which you're going to be having a set of questions put up to you where you have to answer those questions. But before I begin, there are two things I will explain you. First, this entire session is not in any way related to your books. Okay? Do not panic about not having a book in your hand and wondering how are you going to solve this. If you pay attention to the video very carefully, you will be easily able to answer the questions that follow it. Okay? If you find anything confusing, very simple. Just pause the video, go back and re-watch it. If possible, put on a headphone and watch it so that you can understand very, very clearly. If you do not understand, I said pause the video, go back, re-watch it. You can do it as many number of times. Don't worry, it's a digital content, so I'm not going to get very, very angry on it. Okay? You can keep rewinding me again and again and again. Point number 2. Any confusions that you have regarding this particular session, this video session, even after listening to me again and again and again, you can always go online and find out relevant topics. Just Google. If you don't understand something, just Google. If you really think that you're not getting what you can always get to me. At the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you certain links through which you can get to me directly, and I will be answering your questions directly. Okay? So, watch the video very, very carefully. First watch the video, let us understand, and then we shall talk further. Okay? So, without further much ado, we will start the first session. And the first session, and if you can see, I'm using a lot of technology myself. As you can see, my laptop here is connected to my television, and whatever has been playing on my laptop is on my television and is also on my mobile phone. So, technology for mankind. So, before we go ahead, so today's session, our first session with class 5 is going to be on a topic that I have brought about myself. It is Introduction to Computers. As I said in the beginning of my discussion, this is not in any way related to your book. Okay? So don't panic about you not having a book and you wondering where should I answer the questions from. We are going to be discussing Introduction to Computers, and the worksheet following this session is going to be only on things that we discuss during the session. Okay? All you need to do is pay attention. Okay, so we begin with the Introduction to Computers, and our steps of Introduction to Computers will comprise of 3 points. Today we are going to be discussing only 3 points. I'll try to break down understanding of computers in simple terms, okay, in simple ideas. So the 3 points that we are going to be discussing are, first, what is a computer? We all know computers. When you talk about a computer, it's a CPU, a monitor, you give it information, it does magical things, beautiful things, games, music, a lot of things. But how does it actually work? If you ask anybody, people will say it's a machine. But my question, we have to understand, how is it different than other machines? Because a tube light is also a machine, a television is also a machine. So, first question that we are going to be discussing is, what is a computer? Next one is, how does it work? In simple terms, not in technical terms. Every time we talk about people, we can go through technicalities a little bit more. But today we are going to be discussing simple terms, simple ideas of how a computer works. And the third point we are going to be talking about is some of the examples of computers around us. And trust me, you'll be surprised at some of the things that we talk about today. Okay? So we are going to be talking about computers around us. So without further much discussion, let's carry on. But before we begin our session, we are going to be talking about before we begin this session today, there are three terms that you have to understand. Okay, we're going to talk about three terms. As you can see, I put them up here as computer vocabulary, and there are three words that you have to understand and keep it very close. The moment we start talking computers, there are certain words that you have to very, very clearly understand. First word that we are going to talking about is programming. What is programming? Programming is basically teaching a computer. Yes, a computer also requires a little bit of teaching. The only difference is between computer learning and human learning is that a computer has to be taught only once. Okay? Human beings have to be taught individually. Each one has to be taught individually. A computer has to be taught only once. When we give instructions to a particular computer, those set of instructions can be simply copied and pasted onto every computer. You don't have to teach every computer individually. You have to teach one computer, copy the set of instructions and just keep pasting. So computers are a little easier. So the process of teaching a computer is known as programming. Okay? The next thing that we are talking about today is giving a command. When we talk about giving a command to the computer, command in simple English terms is giving orders. Yes, you are giving computer an order, but the order of the manner in which you give an order to the computer is different. Okay? We'll discuss this later on as when we go through in our classes. But today you just understand what is giving a command. Giving an input to the computer. You give an input to the computer. You can give an order to the computer. Not order, to be very precise, it is input. Okay? We'll discuss this later on also. The third one that we're talking about is processing. Now understand this. The process of taking an input from a user and giving output to output following the set of instructions is known. Okay, a set of instructions programmed into a computer. Now, what is processing? Basically, you give something to the computer and you tell them, give me a solution. Computer does the calculations, collaborations, etc., etc., etc. How does it do it? Because it has been taught earlier how to do it. Okay, and it tries to figure out a logical conclusion and gives you an output. The calculations and the operation that a computer does on what you tell the computer to do is known as processing. Don't worry too much about it. We will understand this later on again. Okay, this is just to improve your vocabulary on computers. Next, we are going to be talking. Now we'll begin with our session today. And as I said, 3 points to be discussed. The first one of them is, what is a computer? As you can see on my screen, what is a computer? Now, let us begin. The word computer, to be very precise, is derived from the word compute. What does compute mean? Basically to calculate. Okay, I give you 2 plus 2. What do you do? Your mind calculates 2 plus 2 equals to 4. What you just did was you computed the answer. Okay, a computer is also a similar machine. What it does is it basically makes calculations. Okay, but a very complex one. Fine. A computer is any machine that can process information with the help of some instructions given to it in advance. Okay. Now, first, remember when we're talking about programming. When we talk about programming is basically giving instructions to the computer. When I have programmed a computer, what the computer does is, later on, when we give it instructions, it compares it to the program it already knows. Okay? Like when you were a child, you were taught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? You know the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Later on, if I ask you, what is 2 plus 2? What does your brain do? Your brain compares this problem with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what you had learned earlier. It compares, it makes calculations inside and gives you the answer. 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Okay? So, similarly, even the computer is given an instruction earlier. When all computers are programmed to solve your problem. Okay? And when you give the computer an instruction or a command, the computer solves your problem by looking at the instructions given. This equals to this equals to this. The computer looks at all the instructions given earlier and then comes up with a logical conclusion. Now, to explain it in a very simple way, basically a computer is trained to process your information. Okay, whatever information you give, the computer is already has the set of instructions to carry out your command. Okay, when you buy a computer, you install softwares. All the softwares are basically instructions. They already know when you say hi, how is it going to react? When you say no, how is it going to react? If you are going to play games, how is the computer going to react? If you are searching Google, how is the computer going to react? All these instructions are already installed in the computer. When you give a command, the computer basically compares it to whatever instructions are given and follows your command. Okay? Basically, simple idea. Understood? Now, furthermore, how does a computer work? This is our topic number 2. In simple terms, how does a computer work? Now we are going to talk about how does a computer work. Okay, when we give a command to the computer, it compares it to the pre-fed instructions. Whatever instructions, as I just discussed, all the instructions are already given. Now what the computer does is, computer puts both the instructions together. Okay, this is the problem, this is the child, look at my solution. Among all, like you are finding the meaning of a word in the dictionary. Alright? You have a word, you find the answer, the meaning of the word. Similarly, the computer also, whatever command you have given, the computer tries to find the result of those commands in the long list of programs that is already there in the computer. Okay? And when it compares both the best possible conclusion, it comes up with a logical conclusion. As I said, 2 plus 2 equals to 4. It is simple logic. If you put 2 things here, 2 things here, if I add all of them together, it becomes 4. Are we clear? So, that's how the computer also solves a problem, albeit very complex ones also. The computer can come up with very complex problems with solutions because it compares it to the programs that have already been fed into it. Now, I'll break it down in a simple way. Okay? Let us break it down in a simple way, and we'll break it down of how a computer works. Okay? A computer works on a very simple process. It is called the IPO cycle. Okay, it's called IPO. You must have read it when you were in class 4 or class 3. Okay, the IPO cycle. In fact, all the things that we do in our life are part of the IPO cycle. Okay, what is IPO? Guess? Sure. I'm pretty much sure most of you know about it. For those who do not know, let us do a small run through again. What is the IPO cycle? IPO stands for input, process, output. Okay? The computer's instructions go by IPO. Input, process, output. You give the input to the computer processes the information and then gives you the output. Okay? Very, very simple. Fine? In fact, all things in our lives work on the IPO cycle. Fine? The IPO cycle is everywhere around us. Everywhere around us. It's just that we have to understand, oh, this is an IPO cycle. How? So, I'll show you something. Let us understand in our daily life what is the IPO cycle. Look at this, what I have on my screen. Here I have the oranges. Here there is an orange juice maker, and this is an orange juice. This is a classic example of an IPO cycle. Okay? Just pay attention. This is the input. You give the input. This input is processed here with the help of the orange juice maker. What comes out? What comes out here is the orange juice. This is the classic example of an IPO cycle. IPO is very, very simple to understand. Input, process, output. You give the computer instructions, the computer will take that instructions and compare it to whatever it has with itself, and then it will give you an output. This is how a computer works. This is a very simple way to understand how a computer works. Also, you can find out other references of the IPO cycle around us. There are lots of places where there is an IPO cycle around us. Not only computers, there are other places also. Like I showed you, there are other places also there will be an IPO cycle. IPO cycle, as I have said again and for the last time, once again, input, process, output. Okay? So, that was the IPO cycle for you, and if you pay attention to any computer, you will understand very, very clearly how does an IPO cycle work. Now, the third thing that we have and the last thing that we have today to discuss, computers around us. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when I talk about a computer? When we talk about a computer, if you ask anybody, any person walking, who has basic information about a computer, the first thing that comes to your mind about a computer is desktop. CPU, monitor, keyboard, mouse. 4 things. CPU, keyboard, mouse. This is a computer. You talk about a computer, if you ask anyone, what does a computer look like? They will always say it looks like this. But is that all? Wait till you watch the next. Now, there are computers of different shapes and sizes. And computers are at a lot of places. We will discuss some of them. Some of the computers that are around us, okay, that we use. Remember, there are lots of other places which are there, where computers are available. You can find computers almost everywhere these days. Okay, but today we are going to be discussing only computers that are right around you. But I'm pretty much sure most of us did not notice. So, after desktop, what is the next form of computer that we have? Laptops. Quite obvious. As you can see, there's a laptop that I'm running here. There is another laptop that I have with me. This is a laptop computer that some of you may have seen, some of you may have used. Is a laptop computer. It has the same 4 things. You see, there is a mouse pad here, there is a keyboard, there is a screen. Okay. Next, apart from laptops also most of us know. But what about anything else? Just give me a moment. Yeah. Okay. So, laptops are all, as we all know, laptops are everywhere around us, and desktop and laptops are the most common forms of computers that are around us. But let me tell you, there are more. There are countless number of more computers around us. The third thing that is on my screen, tablet computers. Some of you may have seen them. Some of your relatives, uncle, aunties may be carrying tablets. Some very high-end professionals also carry tablet computers. These are basically touch-screen computers. There are handheld size computers. But trust me, even they are computers. Okay? Even they process information, whatever you give to them. The next thing on my screen, smartphones. Yes, all the smartphones that people use are also computers. The one that I'm using here is a smartphone. The one with which I'm recording the video is also a smartphone. All smartphones around us, they are known as smartphones. The very word that when you say smart, it means that they are basically computers which are doing the job of a telephone. They can do a lot of other things. In fact, most people do not use the full potential of a phone, a smartphone. That is why before you talk about that you don't have a computer, people think, okay, I don't have an access to computer. Think again. If you have a smartphone, you have a computer. You can use it for all the operations of a computer. Okay? The next thing, time for another surprise. A smartwatch. You must have seen them around you. A lot of people wear them these days. Smartwatches, from fitness bands to smartwatches which have got apps in them. You can operate your mobile phone apps through the watches. The watch in itself is a computer. It can compute information, whatever information you give to it for processing, it can compute that information. So smartwatches are also computers. Next up on my screen. Yes, smart TVs. Some of you may be the lucky ones who have smart TVs. This is not a smart TV, by the way. This is only connected to my laptop. But there are some people who may have smart TVs at their homes. TVs which have got these apps that you can run from the TV itself. Yes, even that television without a CPU is also a computer. It is also a form of computer. You can process information through the smart TVs also. Okay, the next one on my screen. Yes, almost all modern cars have computers installed on them. Those computers inside the car monitor and keep a track on the performance of the car. Okay, so all these are different forms of computers around us. All these are different forms of computers around us. There are countless other places where we have computers. There are almost every electronic device these days which have computers installed in them. The only difference is that they have a different way of working. So next time we talk about a computer, don't limit yourself only to a desktop. Okay, there are all these and different other forms also are forms of computer. Okay, with that we come to the end of the first session, a very brief session where we discussed only 3 points, following which you are going to be having. Now that is the end of session 1, and at the end of session 1 I'm going to be giving you some instructions to follow up on this session. Okay, now do post any of your queries in the comment section of this video. If you are watching this on YouTube, in the comment section you can post your queries. You can post your questions there and I will reply them as soon as I get the questions on my screen. Okay, any confusion you have about this session, you can post it on the in the comment section. I'm going to be posting a link of this presentation also in the description of the video. If you pay attention, I will upload a copy of this presentation also in the description section. Okay, so any other confusion, just get back to me and I'll try and solve as much as possible. Okay, so until the next session, as everyone is saying, stay home, stay safe. Okay, with that, this is Alok sir saying bye bye, and
That's all, folks.